Well, they just announced that there's going to be a rocket launch over at Vandenberg Air Force Base and to the west. So I'm looking for that in about a minute and see what we can see. I think you can see the trail of the rocket or something, what I understand. So I will see what we can see here. I'm scanning the skies. Nothing yet.
You should be able to find like something that looks like yours on the screen here. So they're mini Heltechs here.
Oh, version 3 right here. It's on the circuit board there. Yeah, version 3.
Okay, so we'll choose version 3. And then we'll put the latest, which is 18. And flash. Oh, yeah, so these Heltechs are a little bit different. Plug in USB, okay, that's right. Choose baud rate, that's correct. Flash firmware. You don't need to do probably don't need to do a full race. If your device USB 32, you need to turn it off. And press it. Okay, so what it's telling us for your Heltech, if your device is an ESP32S3, which I believe it is, you may need to turn it off, then press and boot with your USB. So plug in the USB while you're holding the button. It's seeing.
Oh yeah, now I see a Heltech logo there. I didn't see that before.
Okay, so,
Connecting, it says.
Okay. So let's.
Connecting failed. Wi-Fi setup done. Scan start. Scan done.
Here's your device.
What kinds of things flashing on the screen? I don't know what they are.
Connect to that. Alright, I see it flashing.
See? Okay. That will be helpful in the future.
72%. 73. Okay. I think we're done. So now let's go ahead and
set the regions.
Disconnect. So that's what we'll do next. So we can do that. You can do it from your phone. So if you want to pair it with your phone, or we can do it with. Oops, that's flasher. A lot of windows open. Here we go. So let's see if we can connect to it here. Serial. No, you might need to unplug it and hold the thing and do that. Plug it back in
boot
because yeah, I'm not seeing you. You don't necessarily want to get on the net and send out bad information. Let's just say. Right. So there are a number of things you can do to config. So you go into config. So I don't think, does that have a GPS in it? Probably not.
That's what I know of.
Okay, so we'll skip some of this stuff. 70 now.
Oh, 70. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I came to you.
My first Heltech.
Oh, it is?
I've had to do.
Oh, okay. Well,
I do a lot of racks, rack 4631s. I've done a lot of T-Echoes, T-Decks, different.
Are they better or just more power or what?
So one thing about the Heltech, the rack 4631s, which, well, I don't have one handy, but they're very conservative on power. So I can, for the same amount of battery, I can run a rack 4631 for 3-4 days. I can only run the Heltech for about a day.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
the ESP32. I mean, it's sipping power by any definition, but when you get to like the rack 4631, it's just that much better.
That's nice, yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
So now let's move on to the next step. So go ahead and unplug. Oh, wait, no, don't unplug.
Long flat past, whatever that means.
Yep. So that means you're on the network. But before we go any further, let's go ahead and get you to Bluetooth to this. So
okay. Yeah, I could see some real uses for that in the hot weather and stuff. Yeah. Get yourself an air conditioner in this side,
and it's got the 2 vent holes already. You know, the big.
And if you had a fan where you could blow through there or something,
yeah, because you know how most of those
Well, there's an off-road vehicle for you. Can I take a little video of your rig there? Oh, it's a Volkswagen, like the dune buggy. That's a nice one.
Thank you. She designed it.
She did. Well, good job. Are you gonna do the 4-wheel drive thing with us, or?
I don't know.
Be a little dusty, but
Have to think about that.
right. Yeah.
I think it would make it.
Oh, I should. Yeah, that thing, geez. Looks really capable there.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
But he was a manager at Hughes Aircraft Company, and then he was when that went down, he became a manager at AT&T in charge of all the other engineers. So he got ready to go to Colorado and retire, and his wife got kidney cancer.
Oh, man.
So he had to stay here while she was being treated. So anyway, he built this just for the hell of it to keep himself occupied.
Oh,
While
wow.
his wife was either going to make it or not make it. And so he had his son go out and buy a 1964 VW sight unseen. Brought it home. It was just an absolute piece of, So he just stripped it down and just would go see experts in LA when he had to do something. How do I do steering? And they would tell him, sell him the parts, and he would research it, but he was so smart he could figure it out. So he built it from scratch, all the way up, all racing components and everything. It's a friend of mine who's a mechanic looked at it for me, and he said, "Get it."
Yeah.
That's all he said.
Kind of like a professional
"Buy it."
man.
It's if you'll notice, the shocks are interesting. If you're used to regular shocks,
Yeah, the reservoir. Yeah.
it goes like this. So if it takes a hard hit, it doesn't jam the shock. It just boom.
Huh.
So that's the thing I noticed right away.
Oh, very nice.
So then it has
Is the whole tub carbon fiber too?
yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
and it has somewhere in here. Oh, I guess on the back. Really weird. Yeah, it has a strap. So if you go airborne, the wheels don't fall down.
Oh, okay. So you kind of got a
I mean, the
limit
whole
there.
thing is suspended, right? So problem is if you go airborne, then the tires wanna.
Right.
So it's got a strap back there, so when you go airborne, which I will
I
never.
could say if you put it to the test.
Very neat.
No,
Yeah,
not me.
desert
I
bag.
get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got osteoarthritis and this seat really has no shocks.
Well,
I mean-
racing seats typically don't.
It's made for a 20-year-old.
All right. Very good. I love it.